Hello, everybody, and welcome to our analysis for the day. It is Wednesday, July 10th, and we're going to take a look at our watch list that we usually take a look at. And then, of course, if anybody has any pairs they want to look at later, we'll definitely do that. Um, we just want to remind everybody, just make sure that if you have any questions, save those questions to the end. And be sure to use the chat if you need to use the chat, or you can unmute your mic at the time when we have questions. Um, Other than that, I'm going to hand it over to Barry.
Okay, thank you, Ria. So
Yeah.
today I have basically also added NAS 100 to the list since it's like a most sought after pair and US 30. Like I think we're gonna probably start trading indices. I'm not too sure, but I still love my watch list of currencies and commodity. So let's get right into it. So we'll start with USD Mexican. Apparently, USD Mexican already hit our target, which was just right below here. So with this one, let's put on this annotator. So with this, that will mean we may actually push even further to the downside somewhere here. But this seems again to be an area of interest where we may come back here since there was a pin bar. So yeah, so there's a pin bar over here. Let me just zoom in. So this pin bar will be an area of interest where we may come up to since we have already hit our support level over here. So we've just been hovering around it for a few hours. So most likely we may have a pullback come into this area, then continue with further downside and most probably hitting the 1750 area. Yeah, that's what we may probably see for this coming week as well. But for today and tomorrow till Friday, we may actually see a pullback to the upside or even a further push down halfway to our support level. And then we may actually start to pull back upwards to the 1800 area as we reached 1785, which was our target. Yeah, so it's right here. Where is that? So this one. Oh yeah, it's here over here. So this was the trade we were in. Yeah. So we did hit the target of 1785. So we came all the way from 1813. So this pin bar is definitely an area of interest where we may come back up to. Apart from that, we just watch the market and see if it'll move any further. The next pair we're going to look at is USD yen. We have actually seen some weakness in USD yen, and then it came all the way back up. So last week we had a downward move. So most likely we are definitely going to make a new high, probably even aiming for levels of 6,300. Since also pound yen has been moving further up, so that's one thing we need to keep in mind. Or this could actually be a level we can reverse from, then come all the way down here to 160. So those are the two possibilities. We may climb all the way up, continue going further up if pound yen also continues, or we may actually bounce from this level of exactly 162, then start to come all the way down right here to the support level of 160. Then let's move to pound yen and actually see where we're at. This has been a beast for the past week and it hasn't come down. Like it's just been going all the way up, as we can see, all the way up. So yeah, let's clear that. So yeah, pound yen has been going all the way up. So this mostly we must break a trend line over here. then possibly see some downward move. There's pound GDP coming out tomorrow. So because of this move going to the upside, I've seen a lot of pound pairs going to the upside um just the beginning of this week. So we may actually see some downward move all the way to probably 205. And then that may also make US dollar yen reverse as well. So I'm anticipating tomorrow, like we may break this short trend line over here, break it, and then come all the way to 204. That's what I'm hoping to see for tomorrow and Friday. Apart from that, nothing. We just watch the market and wait for us to probably enter when it like makes a pullback. That's when I may feel like entering this trade. The next one is euro dollar. We'll actually also cover pound dollar, but euro dollar and pound dollar kind of like move alike. So as with euro dollar, we are still hovering around the same level where we opened the week with. We opened here with a gap, apparently, all the way from up here. The gap was filled. And then, yeah, this was the low of the gap. So it looks like we are already making a range whatsoever because there was this like spike on NFP. So we have already popped up the top and then we came all the way down. So we may come all the way up to this level, then maybe come all the way down. So this is like an early trend, rather, an early range, which I have noticed. So we may actually pop all the way up here for probably Thursday. And then Friday, we may see some forward downward move, probably coming back to the 107 area, but we are yet to see what comes up next. Next on our list is CAD Swiss. CAD Swiss is next on our list. Right. So I believe last week I talked about us pushing downward to this level over here. Yeah, so we had a push down here, and now it seems we are bouncing from this level and actually making a new high. Can someone mute their mic? Thank you. So, yeah, we might actually reverse here again since this is like an area of interest. We haven't really reached any significant support because this is an area of interest that I talked about, which we may actually reach on CAD Swiss. So I'm hoping that probably this pin bar, which seems to be an area of interest as well, we may reverse at, then come all the way down to this area of interest as well, then probably bounce up, then make a new high. That's what I'm seeing for CAD Swiss. So let's move over to the next one, which is gold. Gold has been doing a lot of ups and downs, and if you've been following the news and whatnot, apparently China doesn't want to buy any more gold. So this made gold actually push all the way down to the NFP levels. So right now, of course, this was an area of interest. This was a pin bar, so it has already covered that. So right now, it seems we are coming back to this range over here, and we push down, and this seems to be like a higher low which we are forming, and we already have a red candle here. So probably for Thursday and Friday's news, we may actually make a new low. That's what I'm seeing. But if the news is really strong, we could even probably reach this area of interest over here around the 2,330 level or the 2,320 level. We may actually reach that. So I anticipate tomorrow and Friday that we may actually make a new low, at least before Friday. Yeah. So, or on Friday, we might have to actually make a new low. So that's what I'm anticipating on gold. So last but not the least, we have NASDAQ and US30 as additional pairs that we can look at. US30 or US30 is actually called, what's it called on C Trader? Ria, do you have an idea what US 30 is called on C Trader again? Or is it Dow Jones?
I thought it was US 30.
Oh yeah, I always put them together, like US, then 30. I don't really like put a space. So yeah, it is US 30 with a space in between. So on Sunday, I said that we'll pop up here out of this range. We actually did pop up here, but we came all the way down and now we're popping up again. So this would have been, well, this is actually a good area for us to actually buy if this candle closes, because this candle did not close. It popped up, but came all the way back into the range. So this one has actually popped up. So once it closes, which I think it's going to close in the next 46 minutes. Yeah, so once this candle closes, I believe this could be a good entry all the way up here to make a new high. So with good risk management, you may actually put your stop loss below this partial low or even this significant support over there. Yeah, so that's where you can actually put your stop loss, then actually aim to make a new high on US 30. So that's what I'm seeing for US 30. So this is like something we may see by Friday, a new high on US 30. So that's what I'm anticipating on US 30. Apart from that, let's move over to the last one, which is NAS 100. So NAS 100 has still been pushing up. I say that the market may come down to this level over here, especially here since there's a pin bar, may be an area of interest so that we may come back to that. But then I said if the market doesn't want to pull back, it can continue pushing higher. So we may actually continue to see upward movement, especially with US 30 pushing up as well. We may see upward movement even going to 21,000. Yeah, we might actually reach 21,000 by the end of the week, probably. Yeah, so we're just like 300 away from 21,000. High possibility, plus news coming up this week. So yeah, that's the rest of the analysis. Let's just quickly look at the calendar for the remaining days. So we actually have on Thursday, tomorrow, like I said, GDP. So we may actually see weakness in the pound. And then we also have dollar news for Thursday, also Friday. So like I said, we may actually see a push in Nasdaq 100 and US 30 making new highs. Then for euro dollar, we may see downward movement, especially gold, since we are already closing with a red candle. So we may actually see US strength with the CPI data and the core PPI. I've heard a lot of people are watching CPI, especially Bitcoin traders. So yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow at 2:30 CET or 8:30 EST. So apart from that, let us see if there's anybody who has any questions or any pairs you'd like us to look at. Any pairs that you'd like us to look at before we close it off for tonight? Any pairs? What about you, Ria? Any pairs you'd like me to look at?
That is a good question, Bear. How about um hold on, let me look at I have my own watch list, so give me a second.
Okay.
Um, how
I know you
about
like Aussie Swiss.
I do I also like Euro. Let's look at Euro Kiwi.
Euro Kiwi.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, there was
Euro.
actually New Zealand interest rate today. So
Yeah, I know.
like
I
New
saw it
Zealand
broke
was
out.
weakening. Yeah, it did break out to the
Yeah.
upside. So oh, it has actually reached a level of resistance. This is actually just like a simple textbook kind of scenario right now. So yeah, we have reached a level of resistance. I already see it is having challenges going past this resistance. And there's a pin bar over here. So there's even another pin bar over here. Overall, Euro New Zealand supposed to strengthen to the downside. So I think this is just like a major level that it's gonna reverse from. It would be ideal to actually even short it at this level and put in like your stop loss maybe all the way up here, a little bit above. Then levels to aim for are probably here, here, but most definitely this gap which happened would be a good area to aim for. This could even be like a 10 to 1 risk reward. So I still see Euro New Zealand going to the downside, but it may not be this week, maybe next week or before the 20th of July, I guess. I believe that's where we may be heading for Euro New Zealand. But hold me accountable, Ria. Hold me accountable for this. This just seems like a
Okay.
really good opportunity to short Euro New Zealand because like everybody's obviously looking at Euro New Zealand and thinking to themselves, oh, this thing is still going up. But hold on, hold on. Sentiment sometimes wins. Let me just open Euro New Zealand sentiment. Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I see it.
Okay. So 54% are short. Okay, that's still fine. So it's like 50-50. Let's see New Zealand dollar. That's where we can actually see some actual numbers. Okay. 40% are long on New Zealand dollar. So there's a few people who are actually buying New Zealand dollar as compared to, yeah, the US dollar. But yeah, we may actually, yeah, even New Zealand yen, like very few people. Even New Zealand CAD. Let's see pound New Zealand. Since pound and euro walk hand in hand, so let's see pound New Zealand. Where is it? Pound New Zealand. Yeah, very few people are buying pound New Zealand. So this is actually probably a very good shorting opportunity. You know what? I may even just actually put a trade on it right now. Yeah. Like this, I'm telling you, this is a very good shorting opportunity.
Well,
So,
it's definitely going to short simply because I mean it did break out, but usually after a breakout like that,
mhm,
and as strong as it did break out, there's definitely going to be a shorting opportunity.
yeah. So 5 lots it is. Yeah. So yeah, we have taken it live right here. Oh, 5 lots is a bit more. So this is like $1,000 lost on this one. So I believe like a good stop loss could be somewhere around here, like 7, 8, 600. Then take profit all the way down here. But let me just try. For those traders who don't know how to close the trade partially, I guess you're gonna actually see it here. Where is that? Or here, close position. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, no, 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 no. That was not right. So I wanted to risk like $500 on this, so that's like 2.5 lots. Yeah, so let's do that again. So 7, 8, 600. Yeah, 700 is still fine as a risk. Yeah. So this is a good one. So 7,000 divided by, oh no, it's not 7,000, it's 3,000 profit. divided by 700 risk. Yeah, this is like a 4-to-1. 4-to-1, a good 4-to-1. Yeah, could be a very ideal trade, even for you, Ria. You can actually take a good trade on this one. But yeah, that's where the stop loss is. Yeah. Any other pair you'd like us to look at before we close up? Or the members? Is there any other pair they would like us to look at? Anything on your side, Ria?